Hey there, Survivor Ddraig back in Tommorrow, and look at the latest patch. Sadly, only one new weapon has been found, the Sporter 22, which is based on the Ruger. So I thought I would take this opportunity to go back and do some more testing with alternative fire modes. And have a look at the rifles which can be shortened with a hacksaw and see some of those advantages and disadvantages. So let's go to the range, and first up will be that Sporter. The Sporter 22, or the Ruger, made by Sturm, Ruger and Company. A lot of variations over the years, and is still produced today. Over 7 main have been made, and while mainly used as yaw-powered hunting rifles, it has also seen action in Israel, but only in a limited use. The Sporter itself is chambered in .22 rounds and can be found in civilian and hunting shacks around Tommorrow. It can be armed with 1 yaw round at a time, or with 2 types of magazine. One has a 10 round capacity, the other 30. Attachments wise, you can have a hunting scope and the improvised suppressor. So let's see how this rifle handles. So this gun is actually reasonably quiet even without the suppressor. There we go, a jam. So let's work that action a bit and clear it. There we are. So with the weak ammo, it can be compacted with a high rate of fire. And the little kick meaning you can put a fair few shots into a target at short range at this 50-meter target. Now we have the 200-meter mark, and with a scope on we can send rounds accurately towards the target. With the little kick meaning firing the target again is easier. So we can quickly relocate the target and put in round after round. Okay, now we're going to see how useful this weapon is at close range for infected killing. As you can see, it takes numerous shots, but does pause the affected after each hit. And here's another candidate. And again, it takes numerous shots, 5 in this case, at chest height. When we switch to long range, around the 200-meter mark, as you can see from this footage, we are again noticing how weak this weapon is. Even a headshot will not drop this infected. Interestingly, they're not coming towards the gun as it is so quiet, even without a suppressor. They are going where the round misses. In this video, you can also see a very slight dispersion of the bullets, which is out of this range, making it a bit tricky to hit the target, and definitely a problem as you need more hits on the target to finish them off. And here's another video of another bit of long range shooting. And remember to control that breathing. Now we can move on to the alternative firing. For this we need the BK-43 shotgun and the Ddraig weapon. In both cases you can send 2 shots down at your target instead of firing each separately. Now the shotgun does increase the spread of shots, while the rifle can put 2 shots at roughly the same point. The sawn-off shotgun increases the spread again, but with less accuracy. But it's a shotgun, so accuracy not a huge thing. And of course it will fit in a backpack. So first off is a shotgun, where you can fire 1 barrel at a time, or of course both barrels. So why would you do this? Well, if you want to spread your shot either side, or we want to confirm a kill on another survivor from close range. Also, while not likely, and a lot of survivors need a lot of medical care to get this footage of double kills. And remember, shotguns attract the infected like nothing else. However, the Ddraig makes 2 shots on the same point quite interesting. The kick of this weapon is extreme. And when you send 2 shots down, the noise is pretty intense. So hunting, here we use the single shot method on a cow we found. Don't worry, we are well that night. As you can see, it took 3 shots to down this cow, even with a headshot. Now we can try with both barrels. Your first shot when stalking a target should be your easiest hit, as long as you stalked well. So why not use both barrels to double your damage? Then you can reload and either continue using 2 shots or preferably use single shots to finish off your target, giving you a bit of a leeway if you miss. In theory, with that mighty Winchester round, you need just a 1 backup shot. Next we have the Mosin and the BK-18. Now you need to saw both of these barrels so they'll fit in the backpack. But for both, this reduces range effectiveness and increases recoil. So here we are at the 50 meter mark, and we'll send a couple of shots for each weapon, with the Mosin being first. Now when we switch to a small one, you can see we use our sight mark, and with the shorter barrel, the kick is considerable. It's a similar story with the BK-18. Here is the long barrel version. And now we will switch to the sawn off version. Again, increase that large kick. And typically, an effective have come visiting. So let's deal with it. One shot per reload is irritating, but back to the test. As you can clearly see, that large kick now. And the iron sight, again, is not as useful. Thanks for watching this short video. No doubt we'll see more weapons in the future, and you can be sure I will cover those weapons as well. Until then, happy hunting.